Hello teachers, I want to give you a quick tip on when you're within Google Meet, when you share your screen, what it would look like on either end. Okay, so over here on the right I have the teacher account, and over here on the left I have the student account. Just a reminder that we're going to be using Google Classroom for resources, for communication, for posting assignments, for posting materials. So all communication and everything should be done through Google Classroom. And also within Google Classroom we have the Meet. So first of all, I will show you. Make sure if you don't see this Meet here, or if this video icon is crossed out, you need to go into Settings and then scroll down to Meet. If you have not clicked Generate Meet, then you won't see this link. So you might see a box that says Generate Meet. If this is not turned on, then the students can't view this Meet link over here. So make sure that you have generated the link and this is now visible to students. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go into the Meet on both ends and we'll see what this looks like. And I have to mute both of these once I join because I get crosstalk. So I'll mute this one. And by the way, you can change the background right here. That's one where it will go into space again. And then this one's already turned off. Let me mute. I'll keep this camera on, just so we can have a camera and you can kind of see what it looks like. Actually, I'm going to switch cameras. We'll have the student camera on, so we can see what the student's doing or not doing. We'll change that background. Oops, there we go. So we're going to join both of these. The student can join first and wait for the teacher. Just FYI. I need to mute that one. Okay, so I'll just kind of point out some features. So the student can raise their hand here, and once their hand is raised, the teacher will see it over here, and then you can, once the question's answered, you can turn it off. Oops. Or the student turns it off, I think. Let me see. Too many windows. Yeah, and they lower their hand. They can lower and raise their hand here. The teacher also has some extra features down here called host controls. So they can kick people out. They can only allow, once everybody's in, to not allow others to join. You can authorize send chat messages. You can authorize the students to also share their screen, or they can you can block them from sharing their screen right here. And over here on the right, this is the teacher view again. Over here on the right, you can see your students, and this is where you can mute and unmute these students. I believe the students also still have the ability to, well, maybe not, maybe that they finally have fixed this. We'll have to test this, but there was a problem last year where if the teacher muted, the student could quickly unmute. So we can test that out. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and jump into sharing my screen. Close this out. So when I present now, I have options to do entire screen, a window, which would be like if you have a PowerPoint open, or a tab. If you do the tab, this is for video and animation. So I'm going to go through the tab one. And then I have this one about amazing frogs. I'll share this one. Okay, you'll see here that the window now is only looking at the tab that I selected. If I go back to the Meet one, I can close this out for a second, and you'll see that in the Meet, that's all I see. If I click on the students, I can also see the students. So maybe as this video is playing, I can view the video, and we can chat down here at the bottom. So you can switch back and forth between people. There's the full video again. So if I start the video and I go back to the Meet tab, there's some sound issue here because once again there's some crosstalk. So clicking on the Meet tab, you can see I'm watching the video. I can chat with the students. On the left, again, remember, is the student's view, so there's the view in this as well. And this is something we need to test as far as the sound quality is concerned, because I had to mute mine because of crosstalk.